Hello, and welcome to David's World. Now, today's episode, we're going to have another rant. I've had one already on the post office, so we're going to have another rant. And if the post office one hasn't gone up and this one's gone up in front of it, there's a rant on the post office going. One way around, whichever way around I put these up. So, my rant on Amazon. Now, for January 2022, I tried to stop using Amazon to buy items. Why? Why have you stopped using Amazon to buy items? Because other than the fast Prime delivery, which is supposed to come the next day, sometimes doesn't and comes the day after, but still hell of a lot faster than a Royal Mail, I start thinking, is Amazon really the cheapest place to buy things that you want? So I thought, well, let's move it and let's buy stuff off eBay. Let's go to Amazon to find what we're interested in, and then let's go to eBay and let's see if we can beat the price. Not necessarily beat the delivery speed, because none of eBay can deliver the next day, because most delivery companies take 3 days. So, can we beat price and still get the same service and quality from what you get? So my thought was to not use Amazon unless I desperately had to, because of particular reasons. We'll come to that in a minute. So I stopped all purchases, and I've only bought 3 items from Amazon in the last month. And I have bought at least 10 items, all of them pretty small items, all of them really insignificant price-wise, but all of them were and ended up being a better price, cheaper than what Amazon was. Now, when you go to Amazon, you go to today's deals. There's a little box that says deals today. Today's deals. Up in the corner. And you click on that and you get offered a whole pile of stuff which is supposed to be the best value at the best prices that you can get. The answer to that is bollocks. These items are not the cheapest items that you can get, even for exactly the same item. These are just people who had very high priced items, and they've brought them down to a price closer. So they could say, well, I'm selling this item for 30 and now we're going to sell it for 15. It looks like a deal, but it isn't a deal. Because there could be standard people selling on Amazon who are selling it for 12. And they have been for weeks and weeks and weeks. Not only that, but on Amazon, we have this deal expires today, and then 2 days later the same deal comes back again. So it's like a DFS sale. It's always on. So let's look at, we're saying we have an item and they say this is a good price and it's going for £15. Okay, take the heading, the description of the heading, take that and put it back into Amazon and ask it to look for that item on the whole of Amazon. When you do that, you can then go down and see if anyone is selling the item that you're flogging for 15 quid for a cheaper price for exactly the same item. You can normally tell they're the same item. They normally have the same photographs, virtually the same description, just different people selling it. So don't assume that when you find something that looks cheap, that item is the cheapest that item will be, because there is somebody else who might be selling it a little cheaper. It may take more time to get to you if it's cheaper. Could be a possibility that they're not coming through the Amazon held collection, packaging and delivery, but they're doing it themselves, and therefore not paying Amazon holding fees and everything along that line, but just getting Amazon to sell it. So they're posting it out themselves. So it could take a couple of days. But you could get a cheaper item from that way. But if you want it the next day and you have to have it the next day, then you still can look for a price, and you just click on Amazon Prime Delivery and find who's selling that item for the cheapest price. If the £15 is the cheapest price for the precise item that you're ordering, then you order it. But I have yet to find that is really the cheapest price. It could match a price that it was already anyway, but being cheaper, that's a much harder thing on the Amazon deal thing. They don't seem to be. It's that somebody was really expensive and now they decided to cut the price and you think you're making a massive saving and you're not. So, as I said, I ordered 3 items from Amazon during January. And each of those items were mostly down to cost or that I needed it quick. So, the cost one was that I was able to get an item at much cheaper than what I could get it on eBay. The fast one was that I needed the item the next day, so I couldn't order it off eBay, so I ordered it off Amazon. Plus it also came that it was actually not quite a cheaper price, but it was the cheapest UK price, because the only other place I could get this item was having it shipped from another country, which would have took much longer. So there was a handful of stuff, but I'm going to once again in February use Amazon as little as possible, because frankly I bought the whole of my Christmas presents, and everybody else who asked me to get something mostly came from Amazon, which with their returns and having everything, I had a couple of items I had to send back because they just weren't of a good enough quality in that lot. So no. So don't assume Amazon is the cheapest. Don't assume when they show you an item that is the cheapest. Have a look, and just a quick taking its title and putting it in and having a proper look past page 1 of your search can sometimes find you a cheaper price. People are always so quick to just say, that's what I want. Oh, that seems a good price. But it actually isn't. So keep your eyes open, and therefore you will get the better price. So with that, please like, comment and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.